it can be frustrating. It can be very, very frustrating. I think one of the most frustrating things about this journey is when you get to a point to where you're so busy and the time I just got done talking about this on my story. I think one of the most irritating things that you can go through is not having enough time to put towards the thing that you want to work towards. You know, it becomes aggravating because either you don't have enough time or you either don't have enough time or the time that you spend in it, the quality isn't the best, you know. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I working 60 plus hours a week. I'm waking up between 4 and 4:45 a.m. going to the gym and just doing everything in my power to take care of myself. And I really thought about it. I was like, dude, I might just stop going to the gym altogether. Like, I don't have time to go to the gym. Like I have time to go to the gym, but that in that time frame, I could really be working. I could be working instead of going to the gym, and it's just it's so irritating because, like, currently it's, you know, literally it's 10:30 right now. I've been up since 4. I've been up since 4. And I haven't had time to put any time into my business. It's so irritating, man. And it'd be different if I was making more money at my job, but I don't. But I can't complain because I am in a blessed position. I am in a position to where this is teaching me lessons and teaching me about my journey, you know. So I can't be mad. I really can't be. I was in a way worse position nearly 3 years ago. So I can't complain. However, something needs to change. Either I need to be strategic with every single time and every single second that I get, or I just need to, stop going to the gym, eat less, like at this point, I don't care what it takes anymore. It's aggravating when you get home and you have a time frame of it is 9, like you're done with everything, and your free time is from 9 o'clock till midnight. And you can either choose to sacrifice sleep, which I have no problem doing, or doing everything you can within a certain time frame so you have enough energy to put into your job the next day. And it's difficult because when you're in sales, energy is everything. If you don't have energy for sales, if you don't have the energy for sales, you're not going to make any sales. So it's a dilemma. Do I sacrifice sleep and not have all the energy I need to make money and invest more time into something that is not making me money right now, but could be later in the future? Or to sacrifice, like, it's a dilemma. Definitely is a dilemma. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be alright. Because everything in life is temporary, good and bad. It's all temporary. But I'm here to tell you, for those of you who are probably watching this, thinking, man, I'm in that same situation where I want to be doing something, but the quality that I spend in it is not good enough, or the time that I have in it is also not enough. So what I'm here to tell you is, as someone who's going through it, just do it anyways. Whether the quality is good right now, whether the time isn't as much as you want to put in, do it anyways. Do it anyways, because to be honest with you, whether I put more time into it or the quality in it isn't as good, I will be at peace knowing whether or not I did it. So do it. Just do it. Like, it's not gonna be perfect. Like, you may go to the gym and you only have 30 minutes. Crank out some cardio, man, or do some HIIT workouts. I do some HIIT workouts. I'm telling you right now, or not even HIIT workouts. Superset your workouts. You can do HIIT workouts too. That's great. Superset your workouts, son. You want to talk about getting cardio and getting a pump in? Yeah, that's what I recommend. I'm actually gonna do that tomorrow with legs. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow. But if you're someone that's like that right now, whether it is in your health, whether it is in your business, whether it is in school, your career, whatever it is, do it. Whether the quality in it is great, whether it's great or not, do it. And for me, I truly am debating whether I should like stop working out as a whole, because the time frame is from 8 o'clock in the morning to 7:30. Not honestly, 7:45 at night. I'm immobilized by work. The reason why I say 8 is because it takes me 45 minutes to get to work. An hour, man, I wouldn't even say 45 minutes. I say like 30 minutes to get to work. An hour with traffic. And like when I get off work, it's about 30 minutes when I get home. So in that time frame, like working, dude, I have no problem taking phone calls when my business partner call me. I have no problem with that. But the problem I do have is putting in time personally for my business. It's aggravating. It's very aggravating. So yeah, I've thought about it. Should I, just stop working out as a whole so I can spend more time investing into my business and then lose my health? Like, it's a dilemma, because I want to take care of people who are in my same situation. If I can't be the example, then what am I doing? Like, doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And there's some of you who are watching this who probably don't have an understanding of this exact situation, but you do have an understanding of how irritating it is when you set up a goal for yourself, and as much time and as much effort you want to put into it, the time isn't enough or the quality isn't enough. And that's aggravating. Like, I had 4 tasks I put down that I wanted to complete today. I only completed 2, which pisses me off. Because I need, like, for me, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And when I don't do it, it boils my freaking blood. But like I said, it's temporary. Anything that starts always has a finish. It's just how it is. And because I know that I'm actually enjoying this, being aggravated, being irritated, not making the money I want to make, not having the business I want to have. Like, I'm enjoying this truly, because it's a challenge. And when it's gone, I'll have to deliberately create a new challenge for myself. I feel like I thrive in the challenge. I thrive under the pressure. I enjoy it. Sometimes it can be dangerous though, because sometimes you get content by it. So don't be scared by it. Don't be scared by it at all, because I want you to understand that even though you're not in the position where you want to be, or you haven't reached the goals that you want to make or reach, and you're you're in a situation where you're constantly irritated and aggravated by not having enough time, or not putting in the time, or you're doing something that you don't feel like doing, and you want to be somewhere else, but you have to be here because you need to be here. Understand it's temporary and it's going to be all right. For if you stay consistent and deliberate, I've only ever seen it by others. I've never experienced it. But I refuse to believe that these words that I have heard and have never experienced, I refuse to believe they are lies. I refuse to believe that when people say, if you just stay consistent and stay disciplined, I refuse to believe that's a lie. I refuse to. You know, it's funny. I've had that feeling, you know, when I was playing football, when I was in high school, when I was like third string. It was my junior year, and I was third string on JV. And when my coach looked at me and told me I was starting, I know what that feeling is like. So you put everything you could to get there, and you finally get there. But it's funny, the feeling that I got lasted for like 10 seconds. And then I told myself, okay, now I need to get a scholarship. So it's funny, even though I know I'm going to get there, it'll probably last for like a moment. And then I'll be on to the next. But I'd much rather be, it's funny because I'd much rather be in that position. I desperately want to be in that position. And I'm hungry for it. But I'm not one to make excuses, but it is aggravating. And I don't know where I need to go. I know where I need to be. I just don't know what path I need to go on at this point, because, you know, if even though I would give up going to the gym to invest more time into my business, would that be a smart decision? Would it be a smart decision? I keep telling myself that, like, would this genuinely be a smart decision if I just stopped going to the gym and invested time in that time frame, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to not only take care of myself, but to invest into my business? Would that be worth it? Would that be worth it, and not be able to preach what I do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that'd be worth it to me. And it's something going back and forth. Something going back and forth. But in times of difficulty, in times of suffering, in times of hardship, always look to God. You know what's funny? I'm still at peace. I'm still at peace. It may not seem like it, like I'm irritated and aggravated, but I am at peace. I will be honest. I am at peace. I know God is working His plan and doing is what is best for not just me, but for those around me. He's doing what's best. I had my buddy. He's moving from North Carolina. He's trying to move down here, and you know, trying to make something happen. And right now, I actually want to say this because it will be a good memory for me if I ever look back on this. We're looking at getting an apartment, and currently his job, we're just literally waiting on his job. And well, his job to send him the information of how much he'll be getting paid when he moves down here. But the thing is, he doesn't have the job yet. And the apartment complex emailed me and even called me today saying they're starting to go through the cancellation process, but they extended it. And I told him, I was like, hey man, we need to talk. And he hasn't hit me up yet. So, but I'm not tripping. I'm not worried. I'm just chilling. If it happens, great. I would love to. I'd love to move out. I love to be in my own apartment. I would love to do that. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's in God's plan. I know eventually I will. Like I'm not gonna be like mad. I mean, like I'd be upset, be like, oh man, that's tough. But wasn't the right timing. Wasn't the right moment. But I know for an absolute fact, I'm gonna have a house one day. I'm gonna have an apartment probably. I mean, I don't know. So I'm not gonna get mad at the first initial thing that doesn't go my way because I know eventually it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. For as long as I have faith. All right. So yeah, it's kind of a little life update. I know this wasn't really a life update video. I'll probably do that when I get my apartment. By the way, I have no doubt I won't be able to get an apartment. I will get a freaking apartment. But in due time. I've learned not to say what your plans are too soon, because once you do that, it's almost like you're not in control of the plan and anything can go any which way. So I'm working on it, because sometimes you get excited and you want to be like, yeah, I'm getting this car, I'm getting this house, or, this is happening for me. And then sometimes life is like, nope. So I'm starting to do better on that. Just being careful with what I say and how soon I say it. So yeah. Hope this actually resonated with a few people. These videos aren't, I'm not really looking to target a certain target market. I'm doing this really for two reasons. It's just for the people who come across this video who are looking for someone to relate to, and in a way feel inspired by it to keep pushing, as well as documentary for me, because I understand there's going to come a time and day where my success is inevitable. I have no doubt I'll be making millions one day. I have no doubt I'll be traveling the world and inspiring other people. I have no doubt I'll be able to have my business in different countries around the world, and me being able to speak and have different business partners who speak different languages like that. I have no doubt. Like, it's inevitable. I have no doubt. But I'm doing this to show that even knowing that it is inevitable, I'm still going through rough times. Even though I can't show it, as much as I'd love to. Even though I can't show it, I'm still going to come on here, talk about what I'm going through. And, one day I'm going to look back on this. I'm going to look back on this and say, man, I was going through it. I was going through it. And with faith, I always knew I'd come out the other side. But you'll never know until you actually make it out the other side. And that's when that's when something cool, like really really cool happens. You can actually look back on all the hard times and be like, man, if it weren't for that, I really wouldn't be here. It's interesting. It's very interesting. So, how much am I? I'm 20 minutes in. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I need to upload it. And I usually like lately I've been just like stopping it when I get to like the moral or like whatever. But this one I completely blanked because I feel like I went over the moral well enough. So we're just gonna keep talking until the video